Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 27 of Direwolf20's Age of Engineering series. That was, I need 4 more bronze. 1, 2, 3, 1. I mismathed on that. I mismathed. 4 more bronze, and then we should be cool with what I need. Woot. Just doing a little bit of cooking up of things. So if I'm right about this, we should have 8 large plate casts from all the stuff I just did. Because I'm building something of an automation system today. Hooray, 8! I shouldn't have mismathed, but maybe I did. Oh well. Yeah. Might have had a couple extra things, but that's okay. And you go back. Cool. As you can see, I was doing a little bit of mining between episodes, which is why I have this stuff in my inventory. What else is stuck in here? I'm going to put you away. I like to not have those in my inventory because I wind up, anything I pick up goes into this bag, and that's just no fun for anyone, especially me. So we got 8 of those. We've got 8 of these. We've got 8 of these, and if I mathed correctly, we should have 8 of those. Beautiful. So if I do... Wait, I need 8 more of these, don't I? I need 2 bronze item plates per. Well, we can at least start this cooking. Boom, 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 boom. Yay! Automation. I love when automation works. It's the best part of my day. So, did some mining between episodes. One of the things we left off last episode is the expectation that the goal of today's episode will be to at least have a pretty good sorting system up and running, and that remains true. Oh, one more thing I did between episodes, by the way. I made a quadruple battery, which is 8 million RF. I've burned through my double battery in about 5 minutes downstairs mining with my awesome new drill, and it thus became necessary to make that better. So let's look at what we want to do. I'm thinking, I'm cooking up 8 machines up there. I'm thinking sag mill and smeltery are probably the best way, right? Alloy smeltery to cook things up. So we're only going to need a little bit of iron. Machine chassis, obviously not that terrible. Piston, not that terrible. The other thing we're going to need is an alloy smeltery. Did he mess with the recipe on that too much? Not really. Once you get the machine chassis up and running, you're fine. So that's all well and good, which is not terrible. Nice. Plans there. So we're going to need a bunch of item conduits. We're going to need probably more item conduits than that. We're going to need more empowered Restonia crystals. So let's... that. At least 3 more of these would probably be sufficient. So let's get 1, 2, 3. I'm just showing off my automation. Don't mind me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Cool. So you, and you. Cool. And in theory, this thing shouldn't get too gummed up, because he should process this set of items first, and then once he's done processing all these items, he'll process these sets. So that should work, but we'll find out if it gets stuck anywhere. So that'll get me the Restonia crystals I need for the capacitors for the machine chassis. The iron casing. So I'm going to want at least 6 of these, right? So let's get, a dozen advanced alloys, carbon plates, and 48 steel plates. Wow, that's a lot of steel plates. I should really start thinking about the potential of further automation. Oh, it did gum it up. Look at you. Look at you indeed. Aha. Okay, good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind. When I get around to automating this, I can manage and deal with that, but it's good to know. You're a plate cast, right? Good. So I'm going to want 48 steel plates if I want 6 machine chassis. Gonna get more of this off camera. I just want to kind of set the stage on what the episode's about. So we'll be back in a few moments. Gotta say, really love the overclockers. Like, the best. Absolutely, by far, the best. So I was gonna go with 6 of these, right? So let's do this many, and that should be the 6, right? And advanced machine casing should have... Oh, wait. Do I have my steel? I just didn't collect it yet. Cool. So now advanced machine casings. Groovy. 6. Cool. And then we can use a bunch of U and U. So if I want a sag mill, I need this, which requires one of these, so 6 of those. Cool. And then while I'm at it, the only thing we need otherwise, I think this automation completed, and it worked beautifully. So now I can make my capacitors, which is some copper electron tubes and enriched gold. So I have a bunch of enriched gold. It should be enough. And then the copper electron tubes, I may have a few, but we're going to need more than that. So I'm just going to need some more of these redstone ingots. That should be more than enough, right? We'll just get as many as we can, which is 8, by the way. Cool. And then you should be over here. So I do want 6 of these, right? So you, 6 of you, and I'll just keep... Did I make more steel plates than I need? Yeah, I did, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So that's cool. So you can go away for the time being. We'll put away these things. All look cool. The empowered Restonia crystals can go away, along with the bronze, and this thing actually even. And then the only other thing we need, if I'm low on iron, I do have some. Some. That I can smelt up, or at least sag mill up. But at the very least, I can do this to get a stack of this. And that should be all we need to get this going. Cool. So those are the 6 machine casings I'll need for 3 sag mills and 3 smelteries, which should be pretty sufficient amount. You know, I'm thinking maybe even just start off with 4. Should I start off with 4? Like, let's maybe just consider being conservative and starting off with 4. Because, I mean, as long as I'm patient, I shouldn't really need 6. I'm not at the point yet, but I will probably need 6 eventually, especially if we get to the point where we've got automated ore mining going on. So should I just build it out for 6 now? Yeah, let's not be cheap. I can do it, right? I've got the money. I can do it. It's all good. So yeah, make me those other 2 machine chassis for me, and we'll just go full-blown shenanigans, right? Nice. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And those are those 2. Perfect. So you've almost got my iron dust ready for me? Because I need to smelt you next. That would be great. Okay. Cool. And I also got a couple of tin and stuff, but I'm just going to put this here. Because I know I'm going to need some of that. Let's get some flint, which we probably have a decent amount of. So sag mill first, right? Just flint, iron, and we're going to need 3 pistons. I like having automated wood, by the way. Three of those. We should have some iron cooked up by now, or at least enough to make 3 sag mills. Cool. A little more iron. So the other thing we need is 3 of these. Cool. Because the alloy smeltery, we need a few of those. Cool. So a little bit of iron and just 3 furnaces now. 1, 2, 3. That was enough stalling to make more iron so that we can get our 3 alloy smelteries next. Cool. All right, so let's prepare these guys. So alloy smelteries will actually go on top, I think. Right? That should be cool. So let's say that we're going to want to extract out of this guy on green. Cool. So the first destination for anything we extract, we're probably going to want to pipe into here. And we'll probably want to blacklist instead of whitelist, because it'll only accept items that can actually sag mill. But things like cobblestone can be sag milled, and we probably don't want every piece of cobblestone that enters our system going into there. So we'll probably set up a filter with a blacklist that'll just say things like cobblestone and gravel. And then if that doesn't work, we'll go into a whitelist mechanic, but we'll try this first and see, because I've never actually really tried it this way, and it sounds like a fun time. So we'll insert on green, extract on brown. Always active, right? How hard would it be to make the conduit probe? Hard enough that I'm too lazy to do it. Insert on green, extract on brown, always active. Insert on green, extract on brown, always active. Cool. And then anything that we extract, in theory, should always need to be smelted, right? So iron ore powder gets turned into iron ore. So that should be cool, right? And I might want to just clear out a little bit of extra space back here. Right, so you're going to insert on brown, extract on... So I might want to whitelist what ores can go in here, because the other thing I'm going to want to do is extract from here on green and insert automatically into all the things that are on green. So this might want to actually come out on green as well. So with that in mind, we might want to whitelist. Let's just look real quick. How many items do we have to smelt in this pack? So I did a lot of mining between episodes, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also have copper and tin. 5, 6, 7. And if you count copper and tin, 8. Anything else in there that needs to be auto-processed at this point? No. Let me go get some copper and tin real quick. Cool. I'll be back in a sec. I just have to mine for a moment. This is the problem with the ore layout as it is. Though it's not the worst problem in the world to have. Copper and tin are non-existent at the Y level that I mine at typically. So I have to go on a special mining expedition in order to get copper and tin. Which, you know, not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll just start here. You guys can see how fun it is for me to mine. Cool. So there's some tin at least. Hey, cool. Look at that. Abandoned mine shaft. I think I've already explored that one though, to be fair. Back in a minute when I find copper. And now for my favorite part of any mining expedition. Right click and I'm home. The best. The best part. And then shift right click your traveler's sack onto there, and poof, we've got a bunch of stuff in there, like copper and tin. So this is the list of the ores that need to be processed, which luckily is exactly 10, which is kind of cool. That is kind of awesome. If I dropped you and picked you back up, you should be gone now, right? Cool. So let's put away you, and you, and get these guys out of here. Cool. So let's do a whitelist. Yeah, I wasn't going to do it the whitelist method, but let's do the whitelist method. So in order to do that, we're going to need filters. We're going to need advanced item filters. We're going to need Z-logic controllers. So we're going to need 6 solarium, 6 silicon, a couple pieces of redstone. That should be cool. A couple zombie heads. And a couple silicon, which we should have over here. 6 of it. I've got 6. Cool. And you guys cook up in the alloy smelting mode. You're gonna do what? Oh good, I do have silicon in there. I had a feeling, that's what I was actually looking for, is to see if I had more silicon just sitting around. I had a feeling I had smelted it up. And then you guys can get to work. Nice. Pretty cool. Back in a sec. So I made 3 advanced filters, but I decided instead, let's change this up a little bit and actually just use 1. So what I'm going to in fact do is for the time being get a chest, but this might actually want to turn into a crate. Let's do it as a chest to start though. And the chest is going to represent your buffer chest, right? And to do this, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to set this to be insert on green, extract on blue, always active. Okay, and on the insert, I'll put my filter with all the different types of ore, which I already populated. Cool. You guys will now all turn into inserts on blue, extract on brown. So what should happen now, if I'm not mistaken, is everything will be extracted on that pipe. Anything that's an ore coming out on the green channel, which is extracted from there, is going to land in here. And then it'll be extracted on the blue channel which will go right into the sag mills without any filtering because they don't need to be filtered because we're only going to be putting ores in this chest, right? Right. The other thing we want to make sure to do is set this insert to priority 10. And what that means is it's going to go here first. So any and all ores will land here first to be processed. They'll be extracted on blue, dumped into sag mills, poof, right? And then they will be extracted from the sag mills on brown and insert into the alloy smelters. The reason I'm doing that with piping instead of just setting this to export on the top is I imagine there'll be a scenario where like one piece of gold will land in here and like a stack of iron will land in here, right? So if we really wanted to be smart about this, we could even like set the extract to do round robining. Yeah, that might be cool, right? So at least it'll process its ores in some kind of a smart fashion, right? So when it pulls out of the sag mills, it'll round robin into the alloy smelteries and try and balance the load so that the alloy smelteries are always cooking. Because remember, we're going to get 2 pieces of dust from each 1 piece of ingot or ore, so I mean we're going to be using the alloy smelteries a lot more. So we're also going to want you to be in furnace mode only to prevent any accidentally alloying of things, and that should be cool. Neat. All right, so next order of business, so then you're going to extract on green, and then you're going to need to insert somewhere. Speaking of the inserting into somewhere, let me tell you guys how angry I am at Minecraft RNG. You don't even know. Can I show you something real quick? Here's my test world, where I demonstrate and test different mechanics and ideas. See, testing my forestry machines, testing this setup that we did last couple episodes ago, testing this setup. I decided, hey, I want to see like how rare, or if you even get these things that I need for the storage drawer controller. So I've pretty much set up a cobblestone generator, piping cobblestone in here, gave this thing 16 out of 16 speed upgrades and 16 out of 16 energy upgrades, which, by the way, makes it process stone really quickly, as you can see. And here's the output, right? Stone's going into a drawer, and everything else is going into here. Dude, these damaged circuits, these are the ones that you need for the basic circuit board, which I need for the drawer controller. I've gotten 4 of them out of however many of these I processed, right? So the percentage is not low. I've just had really bad luck. But no, I didn't get 4, I got 6, because I also, like, you know, cleaned a couple up. By the way, this is how you clean them. You put it in this reassembly chamber, and boom, it's clean. It's not that fast, I have speed upgrades. But yeah, as you can see, I cleaned it up. So we've actually gotten 3 plus 3, we've gotten 6 of them. So my RNG has not been very kind to me. All right, back to my actual Let's Play world. All right, so making a little bit more solarium, and you, and you will get me what I've determined to be the number of advanced item filters that I need. So we're gonna need you. And then I want existing item filters, which is gonna require 4 of you. And probably a healthy-ish amount. You done? Thanks, buddy. So I'm going to build this entire system with the exclusion of the drawer controller and just hope by some miracle that I somehow manage to get the thing that I need. So that should be cool. And then we turn you into redstone torches. And then cool beans? Close. Works for me. And now existing item filters, which will basically say you can only put items in these chests if these chests already have those items. Cool. So these will be insert on green only. Okay, you're going to be insert priority 3. With an existing item filter. Snapshot, show. These are the... Ooh, you don't belong in there. What are you doing in there? Anything else that doesn't belong in here at the moment? Probably you. There's my block reader. Remember I told you I had a block reader? Like 2 episodes ago? And I'm like, where'd my block reader go? Now we know. And Sheldonite ore? I don't know what you are. So... yeah, let's put you over here, I guess. Because I'm gonna... well, you could go in here. That sounds fair. Block reader, huh? You can probably just go into miscellaneous junk for now. So let's re-snapshot it and show, and that should... so snapshot will take a look at what it is and set it to that. Merge will take a look at what it is and anything new gets added to the existing snapshot, and clear and show are pretty obvious, right? Match metadata, that's fine. Sticky mode or dictionary, ignore NBT. Yeah, we'll stick with the defaults there, and if anything starts winding up in that chest, whatever. So you're actually, I'm gonna make you priority 5, okay? You're gonna insert on green, priority 5. Existing item filter, snapshot, show. So you're gonna basically be plant-based stuff, right? And that's cool. You're gonna be insert on green, priority 5, snapshot, show, and that's gonna be mob drop type stuff. And then finally, you are going to be insert on green, priority 5, snapshot, show, and you're gonna be that kind of stuff. Cool? And then over here, you're gonna be insert priority -1, so you're going to be the lowest priority. Basically, anything that doesn't fit into any existing filters winds up over here. Nice. And that should be pretty much it. The only other thing we need to do now is make the drawer controller. Is that what I need? Are you kidding me that I literally just got that? Because that is amazing. Reassembly chamber. Is that what I need? Wow. Dude, thank you, Minecraft RNG. I take back everything I said against you. Okay, most of it. Okay, only a little bit of it. All right, I don't take it back, but I appreciate it. All right, cool. So we got the damage circuit we need. So that means that this thing should be craftable now, which means a drawer controller is totally within my reach. So that, I'm going to need 2 redstone comparators, a drawer, and some smoothstone. Easy peasy. Right? So 5 of you, 2 of you. I've got some of that. We're gonna need 6 of these. Drawer controller. What don't I have of you? Oh, I only got 5 of you. Derp. Yeah, I know how. I know what 3 times 2 is. I promise. And the other thing I needed was a drawer, which I can totally make with what I have on me. Cool. So you should be all cleaned up now. Yay, circuit. You should be... Oh, come on, what's wrong with you? Circuit, circuit, circuit. No recipe. Yes, there is a recipe. Stop lying about there's no recipe. We may not have all the ingredients for the recipe, but there's a recipe, all right. You... What is the dealio? Carpenter. Water. Redstone ingot. Am I totally wrong or what? So, let's just try breaking and replacing you. Shouldn't be too big a deal. All we really lose in that transaction is water and maybe some RF. That, and it was this one, and that one, right? Let me look into this. I think I detected the problem. Not analyzed versus analyzed. So I think I need an analyzer. That one, analyzing chamber. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too bad, doesn't look bad. I can do that. Copper. Steel. So if I'm going to want an analyzing chamber, we're going to want 1 advanced assembly, which needs 4 calculator assemblies, which means I need 4 of these. So we'll put you away. We're going to need a bunch of buttons and cobblestone for that. So 16 buttons. Hope I got cobble. Yeah, I did. Analyzing chamber needs some reinforced ingots. That's fine. That's not a problem. Another reinforced ingot and 4 enriched gold. I might have reinforced ingots, and if I don't, I think I can get them. I need more enriched gold than that. So I need 16 enriched gold, which I think is just redstone and gold, right? And not a bad recipe at that. Where is my calculator? Nice. Okay. Smelt that. And then I'll need 4 of these. Ooh, stone separator can get those, huh? Faster to do iron. So I need 4, and then I need 4 blocks, right? So we'll need a decent amount of iron is what it comes down to. I don't have quite enough iron, but I'm close. I want to leave a lot of that to auto-process to kind of test my whole is it auto-processing correctly thing. So is it reinforced stone that I need to put in there? Yeah, but I've got a ton of that, I think. I do. Cool. Oh, that's right. I put them in my calculator. I was like, didn't I have... Can I craft this directly? No, it has to be in item form. So I'm going to need 1 in those 4. So if I leave 2 to the side for a sec, this should be exactly how many I need to calculate it. Boom, and you, and you, and you. And then I presume that I can do that. Cool. And then I can do analyzing chamber, that. And analyzing chamber, I just need those 4 diamonds. I think I used the last ones I had. So I can do algorithm separator on a single diamond to get that. Cool. Looking good. Alright, let's clean up this inventory just a touch, huh? It's a little bit of a mess at the moment. I look forward to having a solar system. I really do. It'll be a good time and everybody will be happy. Cool. So you're still cooking up stuff. Nice. Your algorithm separated. Which means that you should now be ready to exist. Which is cool. Let's move you, Mr. Alloy Smeltery. Let's get another one of these and these. Let's put you over here, next to your compatriot, the sag mill. And wow, you really want me to just use that thing, don't you? Perfect. And wire this dude up. Cool. So I believe that you all need to be analyzed. So these 3, I believe, have to be analyzed before this will work. Now remember that not being too long of a process. Why do you have 0 RF? You should totally have RF. You have RF. In fact, I was told it doesn't need RF to run, right? Oh, analyzed. Oh, well, that was quick. Analyzed. Analyzed. Yes! Victory is mine! Sweet. All right. Cool. Testing. Then I can just double right click on this guy. This will tell me if it's working. Yes, it is working. Cool. So you're going to be, I want you to be a lower priority than this, but a higher priority than these, which is why I made these 5 and 10. It'll allow for future expansion if ever deemed necessary. Cool. So we'll basically want to run this down here. You can stay. So you'll be insert, let's say, on 7. right? So higher than the chests and lower than the ore ingot thing. And that should be pretty cool. And then I can get rid of all these torches that I made a big mess with. And if I really wanted to be spiffy about this, I could even have it one layer deeper so I can cover it with stone and you don't see the wiring. So I'm a good builder. So now, in theory, we should have a sorting system. Right? So I should be able to just put everything away that I don't currently want, and it should find its way home. Or at least wind up in a place that looks nice. So let's test, shall we? Oh, wait, forgot to hook that up. And let's take a nap real quick, because why not? It's raining. That's the main reason I'm doing it. Cool. Yeah, you could probably be back a level. Sweet. Extract on green, always active. So you guys should be sorting now, and more than appropriately. Cool. So that means you should be getting processed. Nice. These need power, obviously. Did I not mention that? They need power? Because they kind of need power. I should also set you to round robin. I think I will. I'll set the extract on blue to round robin as well, so that it would evenly distribute the iron. That all looks good. Once I just test this, then we'll hook up power. Cool. Speed upgrades. Might not be a terrible idea. Not the worst in the world. 7 iron per speed upgrade, and we really want a lot. We'll look at it. We'll get around to it. So while that's happening, let's get power flowing into this room, shall we? So I should... What I think I'll do is use energy conduits from Ender.io, so I can link them with the item conduits. That'll probably be cool. I think I'm out of those because I mostly ran out of gold last episode, but we should have a little bit more gold now. And we'll just check on the sorting system after it's done sorting all this stuff. So let's get you... Oh, that's right, I moved you over here. Forgot. And then conduit binders. We're going to need more of this stuff. So I need CF powder, gravel, and wood pulp. I might have more CF powder laying around. I might not have more CF powder laying around. I have wood pulp, though. And I can promise you that I probably have a... Okay, not that much gravel. Wait, what? Right. So, small stone from calculator. So these are ore dictionary to clay and sand. That's cool. And I did get a bunch of clay at some point. So this one I can use the ore dictionary one for. That's interesting. The other one I couldn't anymore. And into here you go. And I should be able to double right click this and it'll just put everything away, which is the best. Cool. In the meantime, these things can go away. Conduit binders should be done. This should be done. And I'll fix that flooring in a sec. Nice. So what I'll probably do is just that. And then we'll just have to get power into this room at some point. Trying to figure out the best way to manage that. I'm probably going to want to hook it into this guy, because he's kind of my long-range power transfer stuff. So what I could have is maybe something like this. Yeah, that might be cool. Let's maybe do this. That'll look neat, right? We could have this kind of in the ceiling. Just in case there's ever anything else that we want to connect power into in this room. Can you see each other? You totally can. Nice. Connections obstructed. Brutal. So what I'll probably want to do is that. And then I will probably break you. To here. To here. And this should activate our smelting and sag milling. Beautiful. You've cleared out almost everything. You've gotten a bunch of drawer stuff. Nice. Look at all the flint that wound up in here. Super cool. So you got some good things, right? You got some good stuff. We didn't have a lot of mob drop stuff, but I think we had like a zombie head or two. Cool. And look, the things that wound up in here were things like yellowite ore, resonating ore, uranium ore. I might wind up, you know, putting stuff in there. That is actually pretty good. I want to add stone bricks to this, so let's merge it. So now stone bricks is on the list. Cool. That looks good. Anything else that wound up in here that probably didn't belong? No, you're pretty cool. The calculator can stay there. Just remind me later, guys, that I left it in there. Hey, everybody. We have a sorting station system. Wow, I have a lot of experience. 87 levels. Oh, that's right. I moved my experience obelisk, and I never put the levels back. Silly, derpy, dire. Hey, cool. We have a thing going on here. Nice. An iron. I think I forgot to set you to always extract. Always active. Cool. 24 iron. Nice. Why are you guys choosing not to... Extract on brown, insert on brown. You should actually be getting... Oh, insert on green. That's why. Now you should be running. Nice. Remember, you do get a bit of cobblestone from graveling up the ore, so that's why that cobble's in there. Sweet. Nickel, huh? You have nowhere to go, nickel? Should have somewhere to go. Are you guys not set to auto-extract? That might also be the case. Insert on brown, extract on green. Oh, I did that. I always do that by mistake. Now you're all running and behaving? Nice. Beautiful. All right, we've got a sorting system. And not a moment too soon, because it is wrapping up point. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. And now that we've got a beautiful little sorting system going on, I can continue along with my things. So the main purpose of this was, A, just to make my life easier, so I could auto-sort. I can go mining, I can come back, I can shift right-click on this chest, and everything will land in there. I may eventually add an ender chest to this. The other thing I want to do is plan for the future when we will be auto-sorting from a automatic mining machine. So some kind of system, probably a builder with a quarry, but maybe something else, we'll see, that is responsible for auto mining. But now we've got the foundation to be able to do that later, and that's pretty cool. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Take it easy.